Verona, New Jersey 07044 or call 1-800-572-7900.
You're watching USA, America's all-entertainment network.
The three students who disappeared and Maxine Burton were all very happy a few days before they vanished. What kind of a pattern is that?
I don't know. I told you it was peculiar. All right, look, so I'm straining a bit here, but we're very shy on clues.
Well, it could be something. They were all happy. Are we talking about drugs?
No, it just doesn't fit the profiles. And the only reason I even picked up on this pattern was because it was such a drastic change in Maxine Burton.
Supposedly, she was not the most cheerful sort.
No, but the others weren't prone to any major changes. They were just ordinary college kids. One day they were real happy. And the next day they were gone.
Why, Mrs. Saxon, I really didn't expect to find you here.
I can see that. May I ask why you're looking for Logan?
Well, you're awfully curious.
I believe the word is suspicious.
Well, I was being polite.
Why bother?
Oh, what's going on here? Well, there's really no mystery, Nancy. Mr. Swift is in town, and his reputation has preceded him. I was thinking of retaining his services.
And I shall do everything in my power to see that that never happens.
Oh, Jeremy, are you for real? College kids just vanishing and then one of them turns up dead, huh? Wow. No, I don't think it's funny. It's exactly like that movie I did. I told you about, University of Blood. It wasn't that bad, come on. No, see, there was this crazed psychology student who goes around stalking innocent young girls. And I played this young student who volunteers for a... there's somebody at my door. Can I call you back? Okay, sweetie. Mr. Swift.
Shelley.
Yes. Oh, you're probably here for Mrs. Saxon, only she's not here. You know, she'll be back soon, though. You should come in. Make yourself at home.
Yes, thank you. I think I will.
Great.
And there is nothing in the file to indicate a motive for the murder.
No, there isn't. And here are the three files on the first students who disappeared.
Loaned to us by the Wellington PD?
Reluctantly. As you can see there, all the students were seniors. They disappeared in 1983. The two co-eds in March and in May, and then the male student, also a senior, late October.
But Maxine Burton was a graduate student.
That's right. She disappeared February 16th, but, well, her body wasn't found until February 27th in the woods just north of Monticello. They were all above-average students. None of them had even a single blemish on their record.
And she was not wearing a coat.
That's right.
Of course, the killer could have disposed of it elsewhere. It is the middle of the winter.
No, her coat was found back in the dormitory room along with her purse, where witnesses say she left it. And that's another similarity. All four left abruptly, under circumstances that would indicate they never had any intention on going anywhere.
We never get the easy ones, do we?
No, we don't. All right, let's hope Miles' autopsy will turn up something.
So, Mr. Swift, are you in television like Mrs. Saxon? Producer, maybe?
No, Geraldine and I are old friends. I'm just in town on business.
Oh, what do you do?
I'm an attorney. Normally, I work in New York. I've been asked to defend Monticello in a land dispute.
Lucky us.
Do you mind if I ask how you came to be living here with Geraldine?
Oh, you want my life story? I'll tell it to you, although I must warn you. It's very long and full of heartbreak.
You're an actress.
Actually, I'm the star of Mrs. Saxon's play that she's producing right now. You've heard of me, Shelley Franklin. My films are wind chimes, University of... Well, I can see that you're a busy man. You probably haven't had time to see them.
Well, I don't get a chance to see many movies.
I can arrange private screenings if you like. Anyway, being in the movies just got played out for me. It wasn't exciting, so I decided to return back to my first love, which is, of course, the theater. And Monticello was the place I chose. But the hotel bills began adding up, and the PR firm that was representing me, the bills added up there, and star of my stature needs a wardrobe befitting her, so of course those bills began.
You couldn't pay the rent?
In a nutshell.
Geraldine has a way of taking people in under her wing.
Yeah. Well, this is only temporary for me. You know, as soon as my contract is up, I'll be out of here.
Where to?
L.A. I don't know, maybe New York.
Well...
Oh, you know, she'll be right back.
Well, I really do have to be going. You will tell Geraldine I was here.
Of course. Oh, where can you be reached so that Mrs. Saxon can call you?
No, I'm staying with Mike and Nancy Carr. She has the number. I'm on my way over there now.
All right. I'll tell her.
Thank you.
Well, don't stand there. Please, come in. Sit down and, excuse me, for just a minute.
Would you mind explaining to me, Mrs. Saxon, why you would want to interfere with me hiring an attorney?
This particular attorney. Forgive me for saying so, but I suspect you have a deeper motive for wanting to hire Logan.
And that is?
To make trouble.
Where do you get the nerve to talk to me like that?
Well, it's the truth, isn't it?
Let me suggest that you not interfere, Mrs. Saxon.
There's something you should know. I never respond to threats.
Well, maybe it's time that you learn to heed them. Oh, I know that you're a fairly powerful woman in this town, but you can't begin to dream of the power that I have at my fingertips.
You can't intimidate me, Miss Van Dyne, any more than your brother did. He tried and failed.
Louis was very weak. I am not. And I'll be very happy to prove that to you. Good afternoon, Nancy. I'll make an arrangement to see Mr. Swift another day.
Now, what was that all about?
Nancy, Schuyler and Alicia were very close at one time. I'm afraid she's never gotten over him.
Well, what would she want with Logan?
The thing that I'm afraid of is that she will use Logan as a wedge between Schuyler and Raven. And given the circumstances, I'm not sure I can stop her.
Good morning.
Good morning, Logan. You seem to be in a hurry.
Yes, I'm first up on the calendar, and judges don't like tardiness.
Ah, you prepared?
I'll take it.
Well, you do know that Sky and Raven are investigating the land suit.
You've been talking to Geraldine?
Yeah, I have.
Nancy, I came here for two reasons. To collect my son, and to defend the city in the lawsuit.
Yeah, and nothing else.
No. Oh, will you tell Mike I'll pop in his office this afternoon?
Yeah, fine.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Honey? What do you know of Logan's personal life?
I know he never remarried. Other than that, why?
Well, Geraldine is afraid that he might not have gotten over Raven.
Oh, I doubt that. Besides, she's a married woman.
She's also afraid that Raven might not have gotten over him.
Well, as I recall, they didn't exactly part as friends.
Honey, apparently Raven wants to keep the child.
Does Logan know that?
Geraldine thinks he has a sense of it.
Well, I don't think she'd do anything foolish.
No, and neither would he. Not alone.
What do you mean by that?
Alicia Van Dyne.
Oh, no, not again. Somehow she manages to wind up in the middle of everything.
Well, she's a very strong woman.
Indeed. Do you know when our favorite detectives are returning from Europe?
No. It's certainly going to be interesting.
Chateau Claire, where's that?
Somewhere in France.
Thanks, I figured that out for myself. So this Sergeant Forrest fought in the same battle where my uncle was reported missing in action.
That's right, and he liked it there so much that he returned there. Sky and Raven are hoping he'll remember Proud Bear.
They're getting pretty desperate, aren't they?
Oh?
Well, I mean, everywhere they go, they find less and less connection between Adler and my uncle.
Riddle, Marty, is this Adler, supposedly, never left the country until after the war, and yet his signature appears on the troop roster of Proud Bear's unit in England. Now, I asked myself, how could this happen?
And what did you answer yourself?
I didn't yet. That's why Sky and Raven are searching out this Sergeant Forrester. You wouldn't happen to know what he's going to tell them, would you?
No.
I mean, this is not the secret that Standing Elk has confided in you?
Cliff, you're wrong. The two are unrelated. And no, I won't tell you the secret.
Can't blame me for trying, can you?
No.
All right, suppose they're unrelated. Then how could my knowing the secret hurt this case?
What time are we supposed to appear at court?
I take it that answer means no further questions. Okay, go pick up your grandfather now. Meet Dee Dee and me at the courthouse. Ready or not, it's time to go to trial.
Hi.
Good morning, Miles.
How you guys doing? Good. I have the prelim on Maxine Burton, female, age 24.
All right, what have you got?
Cause of death. Victim was shot once through the back of the neck with a .22 caliber pistol. Bullets severed the spinal cord. Death was probably instantaneous.
At least she didn't suffer.
Powder burns indicating gun was fired at extremely close range.
And now you're going to tell us why she let someone get that close to her?
Yeah, well, maybe so. Bruises on both wrists, rope fiber embedded in the skin, indicating her hands are tied up. Discoloration to the tissue around the mouth. She may have been gagged with a cloth as well. Let's see, there's no sign of sexual molestation, and the victim had been dead 1 to 2 weeks before her body was found.
So that means she was killed soon after she disappeared.
That's as close as you can come to the time of death?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. A body that's been left outdoors for that length of time. Listen, was there a ransom note or anything?
No, that doesn't seem to have been the motive.
Or robbery?
.22 caliber bullet in the neck.
We have the bullet if you need it. Why?
Yeah. I know it can't be, but that sounds like a gangland style of execution.
Boy, you should have been here last night.
Why? Who did I miss?
Mr. Swift.
Logan came by.
Yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you.
I guess you did. Did he leave a message?
I think he said to call him. Say, I didn't get a good look at his hands. Is he married?
And tell me, how's Jeremy these days?
Oh, he's fine. You know, the Carrs live in Hawthorne Hills, don't they?
Shelley, since you missed my not-so-subtle hint, I shall have to spell it out for you. You'd be doing me a great favor, and I would appreciate it greatly, if you would keep your distance from Mr. Swift.
How much distance?
Shelley, please. Things are complicated enough already.
I can make him a lot simpler. Ah, okay, he's off limits. So he's off limits. The servants' entrance is around the rear.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry. I forgot you're a famous ex-star. Mrs. Saxon in?
Gunther?
Excuse me.
You know, he ought to be off limits right here.
I love you, too. Hello, Mrs. Saxon.
And to what do I owe this pleasure?
Well, at least somebody appreciates me. Miss Van Dyne came to see me.
Really? She is getting around, isn't she?
She offered me a bribe, and you wouldn't believe how much.
I think the court is siding with the defendant.
Well, Swift was within his rights, and considering how much time he had to prepare.
What rights? Why ask for a week postponement? And why ask for it now? Huh? I'm ready to go.
Okay, so Swift is up to something. But what? And why did Dee Dee have to drive my grandfather home?
Second answer first. You took your grandfather home because she and I talked, and we think it's best that way because you and I have something to discuss.
What?
You're right. Logan has something up his sleeve. Or else, his opening remarks would have concerned themselves with the fact that Standing Elk did not tell the city that the burial ground existed back in 1939 when the city first wanted the land by right of eminent domain.
Yeah, but he didn't bring that up. Why?
Dee Dee and I feel that he's going to try and discredit your grandfather in some other way.
Cliff, stop talking like a lawyer and answer my question.
He's on to something.
What?
I can't answer that until you tell me Standing Elk's secret.
Grab your coat, we're going to lunch.
What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be in court?
I requested and was granted a week's postponement.
For what reason?
Mike, I took the case at the last minute. I need time to prepare my case.
Come on, Logan. That's the oldest trick in the books.
That's right. I forgot. You taught it to me. Yes, I am stalling. I want to check out on a story that one of the co-defendants told me.
Oh?
Yeah, if it's true, I can have the case thrown out of court immediately.
By doing this, you'll also be giving the plaintiffs an extra week.
Well, they're no threat.
All right, then what is this court-clearing story?
I want to verify the facts first.
Logan!
Mike, there's a certain attorney-client confidentiality at work here.
Will you at least tell me which co-defendant told you the story?
Sure. Steve Adler.
So Miss Van Dyne comes waltzing into the Whitney house, as if she owned the place. Starts eating my food, the chicken, potatoes, and then wham, she offers me $100,000 if I'll give her the inside dope on Mrs. Whitney and Jamie.
Exactly what does she mean by the inside dope?
Well, those are my words, but you know how the two of them are getting along and whether Jamie misses his dad.
She mentioned Logan.
Well, just in passing, you know, like I'm not supposed to think it's too important, but it really is. But I'll tell you what I think. I think she wants to know everything about all three of them.
Well, I'm very glad that you confided in me, Gunther.
Yeah, did I mention the $100,000?
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't even tempted.
Well, thank heavens you're a very good friend to Skylar and Raven.
Yeah, I just wish there was more I could do for them. I tell you, the whole thing stinks, you know, like yesterday's socks. I mean, that's a lot of money. Now, what do you think Miss Van Dyne's really up to?
She's up to no good, I can tell you that. I suppose I could tell Skylar and Raven to stay in Europe, but that would only postpone the inevitable.
What do you mean?
They're all three on a collision course, Gunther. And I don't see any way to prevent it.
Would you mind if I brought up a delicate subject?
You and Nancy want me to vacate the house and find a nice hotel room.
You're as welcome to stay as long as you like. No, that's not it.
Geraldine talks with Nancy. Nancy speaks with you.
Logan, I don't doubt that you love your son very much. He's a fine boy. But is there any possibility that you would be willing to share him with Raven?
No. And it is a delicate matter. I don't see how it affects you.
Well, let's just say that I'm an interested third party. I was best man at Sky and Raven's wedding.
Which one?
Logan.
Mike, you don't know how Raven neglected Jamie. Now to want him back? No. She wasn't a fit bride, and she's not a fit mother.
According to Geraldine, she's changed since the time you knew her.
No. Nobody changes that much.
Be assured, Mrs. Saxon, Gunther Wagner cannot be bought. If Moneybags Van Dyne starts waving the loot around in my face, I'll be sure and let you know.
If you would, thank you.
Sure. And if you need me for anything, you know,
Just a minute. Come in here. Come in.
Well, I'm in.
Gunther, I said there was no way that we could prevent the gathering storm. But if, just if, mind you, I were as devious as Alicia Van Dyne, I just might consider an idea that just occurred to me.
Hey, I'm just as devious. Let's say we consider this together.
I was counting on that.
Okay, so what's the idea, huh? That you weren't considering?
I think you should accept Miss Van Dyne's offer.
Mrs. Saxon, I think you're serious.
Well, it might be useful to let her think that you agreed to spy for her.
What?
Oh, come along, Gunther. Haven't you ever heard of double agents?
Ah, like a James Bond movie, huh? That's right, the guy always gets a cute girl, too. Great. When do I start?
I'll contact you in a couple of days. In the meantime, I have some thinking to do.
A dynamic day in Sarajevo. American Bill Johnson is red hot. Yesterday, he beat the best in downhill practice. Today, he rides a racer's edge in a run for the gold. And golden favorite Scott Hamilton electrifies in the men's final. The U.S. women's ski team takes a daring downhill challenge. And our lovely ladies skate for glory. Coverage of the 14th Winter Olympic Games continues tonight at 7:30, 6:30 Central on ABC.
I like things simple, direct, and honest. Even my makeup has to look like it's part of me. So my makeup is Moisture Wear.
There's an honest beauty about Stephanie Powers, and Moisture Wear makeup is part of it.
It's rich with moisturizer, so it blends into my skin.
It's a smooth and glowing look, an honest beauty that lasts all day.
Honest. I wouldn't have it any other way.
The honest beauty of Moisture Wear makeup by CoverGirl.
Make it yours.
Here's Bruce Jenner for Tropicana Pure Premium.
As an athlete, I know the value of a daily workout and the value of orange juice after a workout. It puts back your energy naturally, and naturally the one I prefer is Tropicana Pure Premium. For me, it tastes freshest. It's pure, pasteurized Florida orange juice. It's different from the other leading brands because it's not reconstituted with water. There's nothing added, nothing taken away. Only one can be the best. For me, it's Tropicana Pure Premium. It tastes freshest.
Has a serious heart problem driven Paul Newman to the operating table? Inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know.
How can you learn to think fast, under pressure? This week's National Enquirer tells you. Are women being ripped off when they buy clothes? Does a surprising survey reveal older women are more attractive to men?
It's in the Enquirer.
Plus, Dallas beauty Victoria Principal shares her new diet with you in an Enquirer exclusive. Over 100 features for people with inquiring minds.
Like me.